We settled Mars over a century ago.
What's up guys and girls, Lazy Dragon here, and welcome to Red Faction Armageddon, the latest gold game in the games with gold game thingy-doobery, what's it majig. Now I've never played a Red Faction game before. Apparently it takes place on Mars, and people really like it because you can blow stuff up, which is absolute rarity in video games these days. Very few games which focus on blowing things up. And even fewer games that take place in space. Absolutely incredible that they managed to marry those two disparate concepts.
We go down with it.
We're approaching the target, so listen up, people. Intel confirms that Marauder cultists led by Hell himself have overrun the terraform.
Now we need to go and reclaim a terraformer, which is supposed to make Mars all nice and pretty, but during the intro cutscene Mars still looked pretty red and boring. Maybe we'll find the Curiosity rover out there. Maybe it'll still be singing happy birthday to itself.
It's a Pyrrhic victory.
You my specialist?
Darius Mason, 3rd Engineers.
Darius Mason.
Should have figured you'd volunteer for this one.
Poor kid.
Better know your shit.
Darius Mason, with a name like that, you're either going to turn out to be a drug addict or an action hero.
Understood, Sergeant.
There's no middle ground there. You're either a washout, or everybody's going to be shooting at you for your entire life. We've angered the Mars god of thunder, Thor's brother, More. Which is actually going to be the plot of the next Thor film. He finds his Martian twin. You thought it was only Loki that was related to Thor. Nah. More is out there as well, just waiting in the solar system.
Are you still functional?
Yeah, Sam. Oh,
I need to assess your vitals.
Sam, this isn't the time to...
Look up.
How is this assessing my vitals? Since when do my vitals relate to whether or not I can stare at the sky?
Diagnosis complete. You have a slight concussion.
Oh, concussion. I thought you were monitoring my heartbeat.
Okay, Sam.
So, you can only read someone's pulse if they're staring at a particularly pretty cloud. Can we stop with the tutorial now? I would quite like to move. No, we're going to keep aiming. Excellent.
Darius, the nanoform.
Because I haven't been practicing how to do this for the last decade. No, this is all entirely new.
Yes, but it will take some time to restore full functionality.
Keep me posted, Sam.
It'll take time to restore full functionality. Will it be restored by the time we get to the big terraformer thing?
To the terraformer is interfering with my transmissions.
See if there's a workaround.
Come along, giant hammer! Let's get to work! And this is why people like Red Faction games. It's just gratuitous destruction. Also, one of the few games which gives you a sledgehammer as a backup weapon. There we go, big enough, I can fit through there. Enter the terraformer. Weapon unlocked. Plasma cannon. Fires a bolt of plasma. Really? You don't say. And here I was thinking it launched blocks of cheese at the opponent. Then again, a cheese gun would be pretty good right about now. Destroy the solar towers. I can do destroy. Where's my hammer? If at first you don't succeed, bash down the wall. That's 1 leg, 2 leg, 3 leg. Oh, blimey, I probably should not have stood underneath the thing I was knocking down. Plasma out. Why has nobody tried to make a Red Faction film? Because it would be perfect if it was given to someone like Michael Bay, which is a strange sentence. Because so far all it is explosions and things falling over. This would be Michael Bay's dream job. He doesn't have to worry about plot or characters, just make the explosions continually bigger. Whoa! And vehicle explosions! Somebody get Michael Bay on the phone, he would love to make a film out of this. Hang on, I don't need to shoot him, because I've got a big old hammer. Let's see if I can run up there and knock out the support struts to his tower. After I'm done diving across the battlefield like I'm practicing for the Olympics gymnastics routine. La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-dum. Right. 1, 2. Sturdy tower. 3. Make certain we're not under the tower when it falls down. 4. That's a kill. How'd you like that? Hey! Hey! Now I'm just beating on a corpse with a hammer. What else can we beat up? Find me something to smash. Drive me closer, I want to hit them with my hammer. Hang on, why could we not just fly in here in the first place? Why did we have to take the crappy little trucks down? They quite happily flew in here, and yet we had to drive across the land like a goon, and then we fell down a hole. Oh, you've got assistance incoming, my friends. I may have just brought down an entire house on my own head. Health and safety, folks. If you're going to destroy a house with a giant hammer, make certain you're not standing underneath it. The cultists are in the surrounding buildings. It's almost as if the game wants me to blow everything up. And I am only too happy to oblige. Keep them coming. This destruction physics might be from 2011, but they're still pretty damn glorious. Oh, you think you are safe next to the giant explosive tanks? You were wrong. Or we could just punch people in the face. I mean, I guess that works too. Nowhere near as fun as blowing up a house that they're sitting in. There's not even anybody in this tower. I'm just doing this for the funsies. Look at it all fall down. I might not be the most mature Let's Player going, but I'm certainly having the most fun. But not only can we destroy, we can also create. Which would be good when I end up breaking half the level and then stranding myself in the middle of nowhere. State-of-the-art security systems. Can you boop a button? Can you move a lever? Congratulations, you are now Hacker Man. Ooh, you're a big fella, aren't you? You look like the boss from Sonic Adventure 2. Rolling around, speed sound, places to go. Stop shooting me in the face.
Running out of cover here.
Use the nanoforge to repair the crates.
Oh, right.
Oh, we can repair our own cover as well. Excellent. I've never seen such competitive construction work. One moment everything's destroyed, the next there's an entire warehouse worth of crates here. Must repair every crate. Can't let the shipping warehouse be destroyed. Amazon will be furious. Ow! Crikey, now he's just running straight through it. You've given up on the guns, now you're using your own head as a battering ram. I can respect that. Although please stop blowing up the walls that I just built. Do you know how much effort it takes to build those walls? Literally none, but it's annoying nonetheless. Can I rebuild him? Can I use my nanoforge thing to rebuild myself a giant robot friend? Because crates are cool and all, but come on, giant robot friend.
Pray we aren't too late.
Oh, now you're checking your corners. Didn't check your corners when you ran into the warehouse and got ambushed by a giant robot, did you? Knock knock, who's there? New ability unlocked, Impact. Because what we really needed was more ways to destroy things.
Good. The cultists have tripped damn near every security system in the building. Every sector is on lockdown. You'll need to clear each one before the system reboots.
You didn't even open a hole large enough to fit through. Solid strategy there, guys. I know. Let's attack the guy that's murdered all of our friends by slowly walking at him one at a time. It can't fail.
Darius, the cultists are lining the core with explosives.
Good.
Hail brings this place down.
More explosions.
The whole planet is screwed.
Oh, please. The planet might be screwed, but it will give us the greatest explosion we've ever seen. So we are absolutely going to sacrifice Mars in the name of one giant firework. And we'll play the speech from Independence Day in the background. And that way it will be all okay. This is our Independence Day! Boom. And then the solar system has one less planet. Just in time for us to reinstate Pluto as a planet. We're operating on a one-in, one-out policy now for planets. Mars has to go before Pluto can come back in. Whoa! Ah! Good thinking, opponent. You shoved the floor out from under me. Unfortunately, you did it whilst I was standing next to a ramp. And I've fallen through the floor a second time. Hang on. It's a good thing we did cardio this morning. Now you just killed yourselves. Good going, cultists. Glad to see that they didn't recruit you for your intelligence.
Sustained a significant amount of damage.
Repair the turbine. Do I have to repair the turbines? I mean, I'm busy enough repairing the floor I'm walking on. But fine there. Turbines are all happy again. I've fallen through the bloody floor again. How many holes did I shoot in this thing? Excuse me. I am trying to rebuild the wall. Honestly, do you do this to all of the masons that come in here? Some people. One moment you're sat there building a wall for them, in their house. The next, they're trying to shoot you in the head. It's just rude. Absolutely. Oh wait, Mason.
Darius Mason, 3rd Engineers.
Darius Mason. Darius Mason.
This dude's surname was Mason and he runs around building things. I do indeed see what you have done there, game. Really? God damn it, now I have to walk all the way back up to the top. Stop blowing up the platforms stop blowing up every platform I'm standing on. What did I ever do to you? Apart from murder your friends and loved ones. And there we go, everything's rebuilt. If only it was so easy in real life. Oh no, there's a massive natural disaster. Don't worry, I'll just hold down LB for 2 minutes. Everything will be right as rain after that.
What happened? Hale, you couldn't stop it. Where is the son of a bitch? That way. Careful, he's heavily armed.
Well, at least they're adapting their tactics. They tried stealth. I mean, his stealth was just standing behind a door and waiting for me to walk in. But at least they're adapting. They've already got the same mental capacity as a 3-year-old. Glad to see that they are learning. Up next, maybe we can try reading them The Very Hungry Caterpillar. And if they're very good, they can follow along, reading it themselves. And who knows, maybe we can educate the aliens. Wasn't there a dead dude here? Like 30 seconds ago? Where exactly has he gone? What did he decide? I'm bleeding out. May as well go for a little stroll before I die. Because I've always imagined when your organs are falling out of your body, the one thing you want to do is get up and run a 5k before you die. Have we won yet?
Is the target down?
Are we the why do these two characters look like brothers?
Reported by who?
Except one's got better facial hair.
Just passed him near the main reactor.
Only friendlies in this section are you and me, soldier.
When the terraformer fell,
Oh, they did answer what happened to that wounded rifleman.
we were
It was
forced
the
deep
bad guy,
into caverns and mines.
who looks an awful lot like Darth Malak from Knights of the Old Republic.
Adam Hale had crushed decades of Martian hopes and dreams.
He
Sergeant
crushed
Winter's
Martian hopes and
fate was
dreams.
not my own.
That's all those dreams that the Martians had of anal probes and other fun torture devices. Wiped out in an instant. Now we're in Vegas. No, this looks too depressing to even be Vegas. They've repurposed the neon signs, but apart from that, we're just in the middle of nowhere.
Power cell included.
Is there a reason that your shirt looks like that? I imagine that if I was on Mars, I would wear a full bodysuit.
Talking about the contraband.
Or is this how you cut corners?
We got laws against smugglers.
In order to save on clothing costs, you cut out the waistline and a nice hole for your tits.
Hey, this old arc welder still work? Guess so.
I could have handled him.
Sure, but what I gave him...
Why is everybody else wearing full jackets and trousers, and she's dressed like a Soul Calibur character?
Buy a drink.
Sorry, Kara. I got a big job up in Bradbury Canyon. I'm on my way topside.
The hell you are? A monster storm just rolled in.
A monster storm?
Well, for a payday like this, I can take a little...
What, you mean like Godzilla versus a giant typhoon?
Curious.
Because I've paid money to see that.
It's a Franklin amulet. Supposed to protect against lightning.
Of course, a piece of metal, well known for protecting against lightning. In fact, why didn't you hold it up to the sky during a lightning storm, jump up and down a bit? That should definitely protect you against lightning. Or even better, why not tie it to a kite? And then wait in the middle of a storm. There's nobody bothered to clean the windscreens on Mars.
Put that away. You called me, remember?
Well, when we colonised the solar system, the one group of people that didn't bother to leave Earth were the cleaners. If you go back to Earth nowadays, absolutely spotless.
The job's inside.
Site's just up ahead.
These look like old Marauder ruins.
Giant robots, men wearing silly
Lower
hats,
chamber we're trying to get to.
and alien relics. What is not to love?
Was you could get
Word around Bastion. Is that bastard here? Is he in his turret form? I need to have words with him.
no questions asked.
Now you're just sending us in a giant robot suit down into the depths of Mars. Isn't this how Doom starts?
However, the majority of load-bearing supports remain intact.
Majority of load-bearing supports will remain intact? I can fix that. Quick, find me some load-bearing supports. I want to introduce them to my plasma cannon.
Call us when you're through the rubble.
So we can't forward roll, we can't sprint. We do have a magnet gun, just in case I want to attach myself to a piece of metal.
The hell is this place, Sam? Some kind of temple?
The majority of
Even more ways to blow things up.
some elements are
It's like Breaking Bad, you attach a magnet to a piece of metal, then you just pull entire walls away.
Trees? As in more than one?
Yeah, bitch, magnets.
I'm starting. Is that who I think it is?
Is that who I think it is? Yes, it's Zordon.
scientist. Died during Parker's rebellion circa
Quick, let's reboot the Power Rangers a second time.
Bastard.
I like the magnet gun. I like it a lot. So many games have invisible walls and things you just can't walk through. Red Faction says, to hell with that. You can blow up all the walls.
Nothing down here but some big metallic, ominous looking thing.
Big metallic ominous looking thing is actually the name of a new line of dildos I'm trying to sell.
You sure about that?
Look, if you can't handle
Destroy the seal. How did the seals get on Mars? What, we left the window cleaners on Earth, but we brought the seals along with us. Now we're literally just sweeping up. All we're doing is cleaning up a seal, and hello. Was that what we were meant to do?
Guess we weren't supposed to take the cap off.
All systems
Come on, let's
appear
jump in.
stable.
Good.
Let's jump. Why is the jump button not working? Bend your knees, little mech suit. I need to dive down that hole.
Life forms approaching. Numerous life
Good.
forms.
I like life forms.
Negative.
Let's use the magnet gun. Smack them all together.
Approaching your position. Rapidly.
Hey, something's moving down here. Hey, you read me?
They can't hear you. They can't see you.
What this place is, but please.
There's a load of bugs.
That won't
And
be
a
possible, Mason.
bald man.
What are you doing? Who are you people?
The true masters of Mars.
Hale?
I mean, you could have Mars if you want. You're not doing anything to Earth. We're not really using Mars. You can keep it if you want.
You will be honored in our law.
We've played into the villain's hands yet again. And we've fallen down another bloody... What is it with our character and falling down holes? By the end of this game, we'll end up as a mole person. But anyway, thank you for joining me. This is Red Faction Armageddon, now available with the Games with Gold Trough service thing. If you've got a game you'd like to see played on this channel, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. And until next time, farewell everyone.